Hello, and welcome to episode number 10 of Dark Soups 2, Scholar of the Raw Ladle. I'm your host, Niko, they, them, and I am joined as always by Sparkletone, they, them.
Hi. I wish I could do, like, drawing type art, because I really want fan art of our character doing, like, karaoke into the ladle
That would be great.
and just having a good time.
I also can't do art, but I would love to see some. We also have Peregrine, they, them.
Where's the beef?
I don't know.
Later in the game.
We also have Mo, he, him.
Hey everybody. How's
All
it
right.
going?
It's going all right. You know, it's getting close to having a bunch of time off, so excited about that. Real quick, the rules for the series are I am only allowed to play 2 hours a week for these recordings, no playing on the side. I'm not allowed to look anything up or write anything down. I can only rely on my memory and my coaches for advice. And 3, no backseating in the chat, please. My coaches are here to help me out to give advice when needed, but otherwise, just sit back and enjoy the playthrough. Yeah, so last time, I remember, like, fighting the Pursuer, like, 7 times. Is that...
It was 3, I think, but
It sure
a
felt
lot.
like 7.
it was a lot.
Okay. So yeah, we did a bunch of Lost Bastille, and then discovered the area with the bell, and then fought Littlecado like 7 times as well. And I think we have a boss there that we've yet to see. So that sounds like a good first order of
a
business.
message on the floor in front of a fog door that said boss ahead.
Yeah.
We
But-
also we have before we I was gonna say we have 13k souls, so let's take care of those. We also visited and got the bonfire at Sinner's Rise, but did not explore. And also we picked up an item that I don't think we ever looked at.
Oh.
So once you're done leveling up, we have a thing called the Bone Staff that we should take a look at. I don't think we're going to want to use it, but in the
I mean,
interest of...
it is called the Bone Staff, so I'm already curious.
Maybe
I
just use
would
it
at
for a
least
few
I would
minutes.
I would at least like us to see what it looks like, because it looks pretty cool, but I'm not sure it'll do it for us on a stat level.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna bring this up to an even 19 to go with my endurance.
Oh, that's okay.
You don't like 19s?
It's actually an odd number if you think.
I know,
about
but
it.
we have to go through an odd number to make it an even number, if you think about it.
But that it's alright.
If you add all the odd numbers
Gotta go up to go
together,
down.
then they become even numbers. Consider that.
Are odd numbers even numbers?
What? No.
Yes.
Are we all done
yeah.
with the whole spending a bunch of money here, or is that continuing to be a thing that we should do?
We have everything she's gonna give us, so maybe let's give the cash to Moglin, or see if somebody else
I
has
had another
stuff we
idea,
want.
which is that I
Or-
think that we have some more inventory up here that we could buy.
Oh, someday his
Sure.
teachings will save you.
What was this?
Magic defense. Which,
Yeah, that's cargo. Simpleton
Man, remember in Dark
Spice.
Souls Yellow when it was all just one stat?
The spell herbs, we could do 2 of those, and that might be...
Well, I was just gonna see if maybe I just buy some of these.
Or a spell, yeah.
Yeah. 4,400. So if I bought these 2, that's exactly 4,400. I don't know if I'll ever use them, but yeah, it might be nice to have if I'm gonna
I mean, I
potentially
think-
just lose a bunch of souls.
Does this game give benefits when you clear out shops? I don't know if I ever tried. I know that was a thing in Dark Souls 1.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of any NPCs that work like that. There's
Yeah, I
a few
don't-
that do the threshold thing that, like Melentia did and like Moglin does. But I don't think there's anything like my homie Big Hat. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd actually use any of these spells. Soul Spear Barrage sounds pretty cool, but it only has 3 uses. The problem is
Fortunately,
I would...
by making, I was gonna say, unfortunately, by making our ladle a raw ladle, we can't use a magic weapon on it now.
That's fine. Yeah, I figure that like the problem with these is that to use them I'd have to drop one of my other spells, and I have to level up a bunch of times to get a 5th slot from attunement, which is not going to happen anytime soon. So I don't know. Any other advice for where I should spend this money?
Have you checked out the armor shop?
No, I can go over there and see. Like, I suspect I'm not going to use any of it, but if we have something we can get just by being a frequent buyer, then...
Yeah, he'll... I'm sure we're past the first threshold and then some, but he's got
Yeah.
a second higher threshold.
Yeah. Get those frequent buyer styles.
Yeah,
Yeah, make sure you have your punch card ready.
he may step up operations.
Get all
Yeah,
those
they-
points and turn them in for a suit of armor.
The other thing that happens is as you spend more money with him, when we first got here, he was real sad and sitting on the floor, and now he's like, hey, maybe
Sitting
things
on a
aren't so
stool.
bad.
Okay, so I bought the Falconer armor before. It looks like
I want to say the Elite Knight is the new
yeah, this
set.
looks new. It's not cheap. I don't
It's
know.
because it's elite.
Yeah, I don't know if I would wear it because it's pretty heavy, and I don't. Yeah.
Is the chest piece any heavier than what we're wearing now?
Probably not.
No, but the Dranglake armor is like 200 defense for a lot of those, not 100. It's really good.
What? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Always open for business.
All right. Let's take a look. Yeah, 195.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
It's super good.
Yeah, it is significantly heavier, but protects more. So
And the
Guess
rest
that's why
of
they
these
put it
are
on the
all
box.
the rest of these are all bad, but also extremely light. So there's nothing else that is as low as 1.2, 1.8. So I haven't really been able to do anything else and keep my load reasonable. So
yeah, how about we just buy the Elite Knight chest piece, because that'll take care of most of our souls, and that'll get us 4K closer to
all right.
him being an even happier
Thanks very
camper.
much. Do come again.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye, Moglin. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Let's check out
Don't
the
get
bone
murdered.
staff.
Oh, the bone staff. Is that
Bone staff. I can't do Randy Savage. I'm sorry.
bone staff? Here we go. Okay, so this is a spell item as well. Staff created with animal bones, a catalyst for sorceries and hexes. Properly trained sorcerers receive their first staff from their master after reaching a certain level of accomplishment. Those without proper training must devise something of their own making. Oh. Making some out of bones. Alright, so...
Go
yeah,
ahead.
we haven't leveled it up at all, so it's hard to compare how good it is, how good it would be if we managed to get it up to +7, which I doubt we'll be able to.
My recollection is that the casting speed is slower, and the magic magic beans, the magic bonus number is maybe a little bit higher at an equivalent level, but not enough to really be kind of worth it. I love it whenever Dark Souls wiki people editorialize in the middle of entries, and I was looking at the one for the bone staff before we started, and at one point somebody edited in a thing saying it's maximum magic adjustment, and then said, "Such a waste of design," referring to the cosmetics, I think, and then a little sad face.
Yeah.
I mean, in defense of the bone staff, though, it does turn your magic bonus into a magic bones, which I think has
True.
some value.
think we'll be getting enough magic bones in this game as it is once we're into certain other areas.
Yeah.
I think
Makes
this
me
is
think
the
of
place I
home.
needed to go.
Oh, before I forget, just noting that we still have the Covenant ring on instead of the casting speed one.
Now, hold on a second.
Yes, we wanted that while we go over into this bell area, right?
Yeah, we're done like exploring the tower. We went up to the roof and got all the stuff. So all there is that fog door.
Okay.
What exactly is a homework bone a bone from?
A homeward skeleton.
Okay. Is that like a people skeleton?
It's the bones of other undead. Like the item description says that, but what
I'm
makes
still
it a
here.
homeward bone as opposed to some other kind of bone, I don't know.
Oh, you have bombs. Okay. That's not nice.
Oh, we got his little shield.
Aw, that's so cute.
Do you think we'll run into Littlecado in this area, or as I like,
That
or
would
as I
be
like to call him,
hilarious. Especially
The
since this
fresh-
is like another like 6 or so days after the last recording.
Yeah.
that would
I
be
know-
pretty good.
I know where you were going with that joke, Peregrine, and please don't.
Damn it! I keep trying to like pause to give the cadence, and then it's just like no. Everyone understands what happens when I do that, and I'm getting cut off on purpose.
Okay, so we don't need to go back up. There's nothing over
Nope.
here. Okay. 39 life gems, doing good there.
Well, 38 now.
Weakness, magic. Hey, I've got that
That's-
covered.
That's good for us.
Yeah.
Let's... Guess who?
Oh. Oh, hello.
You've seen these friends.
Oh, it's friends.
I can't lock onto anything. Oh, wow, yeah, you take a lot of damage. Uh-oh.
Music as last time, but there's two of them right away.
Oh, I'm getting sloppy. Okay. Oh, nope, I hear a third one. It's behind me.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Okay.
that is the twist for this version of the fight.
Well, luckily, I had already seen 3 flying around outside when we were recording last week, so... Okay. I think I'm going to just run through this area.
Let's pop on that casting speed ring, because when
Oh,
there's
yeah, that's right.
3 friends around, there's not a lot of time to be doing stuff.
And it's not like I want to be summoned anyway, so we had our fun with that last week.
Yeah, we saw we saw plenty of how ridiculous the PvP in this area can be.
Yeah. I appreciate that they have that for people who want to just constantly PvP in this area, so...
Yeah. It's fun to hang out in this area and just get in fights.
Yeah, I forget if I said it last time, but it's a good way to farm chunks, like, super reliably. Instead of depending on enemies dropping it.
So which one of the friends is this gargoyle? Is this Ross?
Oh, I don't know that they're those kind of friends.
Which one's Phoebe? Those are the only 2 friends I know.
I never watched Friends.
Yeah, friends is funny.
I don't know why Netflix would spend $100 million on these gargoyles. That's kind of weird.
Oh, got uppercut. Woo!
Still in there.
Yep.
Get some space.
Oh, there's a fourth one.
Oh. Yeah, I think there's 5 in the original cast, right?
This fight is a DPS race, so they will keep spawning until there are 3 of them present, until you drain the health bar.
Okay. I just feel like I've been doing a lot of like fight 3 things at once fights recently in a row.
Yeah, that's a lot of the, not all of, but a lot of the bosses are.
I mean, shows like this are kind of formulaic, right? There's usually like a core cast of at least 3.
This one's kind of a retread. I'm a much bigger fan of the Skeleton Lords. They reference the bone wheels from the past, but they're a little more original.
Yeah, I mean, I still think that for my money, if you're gonna be in this part of the game, rather than Friends, I always preferred the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Got there eventually.
I found a way in.
It only took a Ferris Lockstone and eating the ruined sentinels.
I'll go to any length necessary.
You have to make the 4 terrible puns so you can go meet King Vendrick.
Exactly.
Oh.
I'm like The Simpsons, I just don't know when to quit.
God.
Got through it.
Oh.
Whoa.
A double slash. This is a lot. I think I'm gonna move more into the middle because for some reason I got the impression that the third one spawned because I had moved over there, but it seems that if it's just happening from time, then maybe I need to be in an area that's like less with my back against a wall. Also, I assume that you can totally fall off of this building, as is tradition. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, there's 6 friends. God. I only knew... Yeah, there's... What a boring group of people.
Yeah.
Pardon us, fellas.
I would love to watch a version of Friends, but instead of these 6 people, it's just 6 gargoyles,
Mm-hmm.
Like Disney's Gargoyles, but it's all just like...
They work in a coffee shop and their tails are constantly knocking things over.
And then like 2 of them start dating and people are just like, whoa, I didn't realize.
Oh, I'm totally out of stamina.
Woo. Witch 2. That's you got 10 seasons out of that right there.
Oh, behind me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look up the names of the original gargoyles in Disney's Gargoyles.
You got Ross, Phoebe.
I tried to Google gargoyles on Wikipedia and it told me what a gargoyle is. Wikipedia, no. If I'm searching for gargoyles from the page for Friends, you can't tell me that disambiguation. Here we go.
Woo! Okay.
Woo.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
That was Chandler. Chandler's down. Don't let Joey.
Oh!
Oh no, Phoebe, rude.
Okay, so
We're still in it.
I was alive. I thought I was dead. Wow. That health bar was empty, and I had fallen down on the ground, and I heard like an sound. So, damn.
Yeah, that one got me too. So as much as I like to tell other people, keep playing until you see you died, I would have failed to follow my own advice there also.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Gargoyles TV series. That is a choice of title logo. I'm gonna... Hold on. Look at this font. Look at that font.
Yeah, I never got to watch that show much when I was a kid.
It looks like a really cool sports team's brand.
I want to say that that's the closest I've seen an S in a font get to the cool S.
Oh,
Right?
come on. How did that even hit me?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Well, when you get to a successful franchise that lasts for far too many seasons, maybe you too can hit some Fog Wars.
I love the synchronized swings, though.
Okay, list of Gargoyles characters. Goliath, Hudson, Brooklyn.
Goliath is the one voiced by Michael Dorn, right?
Keith David.
David.
This is actually wild because Goliath is the only one that isn't named after like a like part of the East Coast. The rest of these are like names of places. Except for Angela, who's Goliath's daughter, so I guess that okay. Oh, and the Japanese one is named Katana. Yeah, that's good. That's
Well, it is a cartoon from the 90s.
That's how you gotta name your
All the
boys.
better tables.
Sorry, can I just say, here's my favorite tidbit so far. Nashville. Nashville is the son of Brooklyn and Katana.
What?
He closely resembled Brooklyn, but had Katana's pale blue skin color and bluish black hair. He is called Nash for short.
Sure.
Oh.
Somebody's coming up the door.
Nashville, son of Brooklyn and Katana. That's my new, like... I feel like I'm stealing that for the next time I do a tabletop RPG.
Oh, you're in my way.
You're doing really good damage.
Woo! I'm out of stamina.
Okay, we're doing alright.
Yeah.
Did I get that chug? I did not. Oh, I'm still alive.
You're in it, you're in it! Yeah!
Okay. Ooh. No, don't burn me. Okay,
Nice.
if you're the last one, then I've
Alright,
got
yeah,
that. I think.
this should be it.
The last gargoyle.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
Netflix Gargoyles reboot, The Last Gargoyle.
Comes with the kid show How to Train Your Gargoyle.
there we go. That fire
Very
is
nicely
not
done.
anywhere nearly as long range as Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I
Good
can't
fight.
tell if the roof is bigger or smaller. That was really good.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
what's
I'm
happening?
not
You
Oh.
asshole. Just like suddenly arrows.
Yeah, unlike the arena in
Oh no!
Oh
It's fine, it's fine.
no. That's
unlike the arena in Dark Souls 1, it's not constructed in a way that the random goober enemies nearby just like can't make their way in because their path finding is too basic.
Before we completely forget the gargoyles, I do want to point out perhaps the best gargoyle name on this list, which is Eggwardo.
Egg is in EGG. Wardo,
It's one G, but yes, it is Eggwardo, a yet to be hatched gargoyle egg whose parents were Brooklyn and Katana.
I don't think that's good.
You'll be happy to know that Eggwardo hatched as a female in 1998 and was given the name Tachi, possibly named for the predecessor of the sword her mother is named for.
I'll be
Oh.
happy to know.
Okay.
Congratulations, your Eggwardo hatched into Tachi.
Oh. These boys are very mean.
Is a gargoyle a persona?
If you want it to be.
Yeah, it can be. Why not?
Actually, that's something I'm not like. So typically, a persona is like an animal. Like you choose an animal to anthropomorphize. But if you have like an anthropomorphized creature, like a mermaid, is that like? Would that be?
Yeah.
Just gonna put that out there. Sorry, what was your question?
Just like if you like, would it be a fursona if you picked something that was already an anthropomorphized like a mermaid is sort of like that's not a. I wouldn't call wanting to be a mermaid like my fursona is a mermaid, right?
I have seen mersona because they're phonetically similar, but I don't feel qualified to give an answer here.
Oh, popular Atlas franchise Mersona.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's the beach version.
Should I
like
be
the
going
one
back
where
and
the-
spending this stuff before I venture forward?
You can go down.
Okay.
Despite those very rude fellows from indoors, there should be a bonfire coming up here.
Ah, nice. Southern Ritual Band apparently is pointless.
Well, yeah, somebody doesn't
Nashville's
like that ring.
Yeah.
Nashville's keepsake, the Southern Ritual Band.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
So it just gives me an extra spell slot.
I'm pretty sure that lowers your health to pay for it.
Oh.
Does it?
If it works the same as the ones in the other games.
Oh, I thought Dark Souls 3 had a number of those that didn't have that offset though. No? Am I wrong?
Let me find out.
Also, do you know what Aldia is yet? Like this
No,
ring's like
that's-
you only have to remember what happened to Aldia to know how bad this ring was. And it's like, do you know what Aldia is though?
I don't know. Is Aldia the one of the grandparents of Nashville and Katana?
Yes, Katana, son of Aldia. Sorry, daughter. Katana was the mother.
Larger, more powerful souls.
Apparently I am thinking of a different band that increases, or a different ring that increases spell uses, not spell slots. This one gives us an additional attunement slot.
Well, that could be situationally useful if I'm ever like, oh, I really want to bring like a utility spell, but I don't want to sacrifice.
extra ammo to a boss or something.
Yeah, because like right now, I mean, even with three levels up is not enough to get me a 5th slot. I'm probably going to need to get it up to at least 25, and that's a lot of investment for not really much incremental gain. So I don't know if I really want to keep like I haven't done any attunement in a while, and I'm not sure if I want to anytime soon.
I'm gonna break from my normal and say yes, thank you, God, please.
Nice round 20s.
Yes.
Get this one up to 10, and this one would be 10 next, and then everything except for faith. Fuck faith. No one wants faith.
Sure.
All right.
One of my favorite Toho tracks is "Faith is for Transient People," which is actually one of the best song titles I know.
It's a good one.
Makes you think. Actually, yeah, I think Mala that you might have something
I'm
now.
glad to see you safe. Take a look at my wares.
No, it seems like the same as
Oh,
before.
Yeah, I think he'll be sitting in a different spot once we've spent enough. But we have another 4K. Let's,
Let's see. What can I buy? That.
I bet Moglin is a fan of gargoyles. I feel like someone who grows up to sit in the hut and sell armor to people, that's the sort of show they would have watched.
Am I just buying stuff just to spend money at this point? Does it not really matter what I get?
Yeah,
That's
I mean, we don't.
capitalism.
Yeah, we don't have. I mean, unless you want to pop a soul item to get the 5K that we need for a level.
Not particularly.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So.
Um.
Okay, then I'll take one of these, and I'll take one of these.
Thanks very much. Do come again.
My favorite acting warm-up, hard leather, easy leather.
Yep.
Classic.
My like when I was in musical theater in college, our group would always do this thing, which was someone would yell Thundercats, and then the entire cast would just go ho, and like at the top of your lungs as loud as possible from backstage, and it was amazing. Especially because like the audience usually could hear it, and they're like, what the fuck is going on back there? It's just a great way to like clear out your lungs and get some nerves out.
I
Also,
love
good
acting warm-ups. Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, I just all of those things in general are actually very helpful, and we should definitely start doing them.
But for this
I was just
show?
gonna say that it's also a good way to summon Thundercats.
It's true.
If you need one, you just yell Thundercats and then they'll come.
Do you call yourselves the Thundercast?
Yeah, Niko, maybe take a look at what you're headed down into.
Yeah, I see.
Thundercats.
Yeah, I could go for a couple of Thundercats right now. Well, you know, what's the worst that could happen? Can I? Oh no, I can't cast from here.
No, you
I
can't.
can just punch the air. Oh, it's fine.
Ah, shoot.
I'm sure it'll be all
dang.
right.
This they could be friendly. You know.
Yeah, friendly dogs in this series.
Oh,
right?
and I'm also being invaded. Good.
Wow.
Vorgel. Vorgel is an NPC. There he is.
Shot that one.
I'm a sinner.
This little area, this NPC invasion is in the base game, and it's kind of a little. You just did a redo of the gargoyles, and this is kind of a redo of the Capra Demon fight. Except there are more dogs, and the humanoid you are fighting is not as scary.
Yeah, and he's kind of just walking away from me. All right.
This one, the big difference is that this one's not the goat.
But that was very good. That fight either goes very smoothly, like it just did for you, or is like a huge mess.
I mean, the gargoyles were enough of a huge mess, so.
When I took our shadow save, my research assistant, Hatsune
something.
Niku just ran through here, grabbed the items, and got out. I didn't bother fighting him.
What is a dragon tooth? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a big boy hammer. I will never be able to equip this. 50 strength. Okay.
Yeah, that is the famous
else do we
weapon
get?
of Havel. What we got a petrified something. That's
Petrified something and a bright bug.
the bright bug is the damage increase output, and the petrified something is a gacha token.
It's pleasant to touch.
Yep, makes the crows very happy.
Pleasant to the touch, despite its looks. Another great line for my Tinder profile.
Give us shiny, shiny. Okay, well, I don't know if I feel like going back and doing that right now, but what was the bright bug, did you say?
That was the thing we were talking about an episode or two ago that's like, you deal 20% more damage and take 20% less damage for like 2 minutes.
Ah, okay.
Malintia sells them.
I see.
They're
Okay.
6,000 a pop, so they're pretty valuable.
Enchanted Falchion, that's...
Oh, that's already pre-enchanted?
Yeah, I think that might come... Let's take a look at that, because that might be of significant interest to us.
Any relation
it's gonna
to
be, It's
Katana?
gonna be this one, isn't it?
Katanas are later in this game.
Okay, so Falcon's the ancestor of Katana.
Okay, so I just need to put 4 points into the dex, and then I can equip this.
Yeah, there you go.
It doesn't scale very well. Well, granted, this is because it's enchanted, so we don't want it to scale off of strength and dex. We want it to scale off of our magic. But it would do 120, which maybe is okay. Yeah, all right, this is cool.
Once
Now
you
I know
level
what
it
to
up,
level
it
for
should
the
get
next few times.
Yeah,
Once you
the,
level it up, it should get a lot better too.
yeah, the scaling will.
Oh, that's true. It's only level 0.
Yep.
Good point. Should I change back to the covenant I was in, or should I keep this one?
The covenant we were in was the Crestfallen Warrior guys covenant,
Yeah.
which is just kind of a basic one. We could go talk to the guy in the church at Hyde's Tower.
Oh yeah.
Because we got one of the items that he's interested in. Was another thing that happened last episode. Since he'll talk to us now, let's go see what he's about.
Okay.
This
I figure
rude dude.
This bell covenant's probably not that useful to just hold on to forever, especially if I'm not going to wear the ring.
I mean, they got a cool logo. All that it affects when you're not wearing the ring is the logo in the corner.
Transient being. You have obtained proof you are
That's why you
worthy
have a
of
faith
joining
stat.
our order. You may call yourself one of us and are free to plant your roots in this garden of the gods.
Buddy, you
Be
overwatered
proud.
your garden.
I, Tare,
Is he saying that we can, like, settle down here and have a nice life?
Is this a proposal?
Rejoice and bask in your new honor.
Oh, they spelled honor wrong. Okay, so this is the, like, you help other people who are being invaded covenant?
As far as I can recall, yes.
You are no
Okay,
longer
cool.
a mere vagabond. You are now a guardian, a knight of the blue. Proud knight, take this. Wear this ring and shine light upon stone. Then you will hear the voices of the blue apostles. Listen for their cries of help and repel the malicious invaders. This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue, the way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need.
Are we going to get high?
You may visit me at any time.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna deepen our covenant bond if we want to. I wouldn't say that's the same as getting
Proud
high.
knight,
Okay.
you may
At least
come
not
to
with this dude.
Targray for
Yo,
help.
listen up. Here's the story about a little knight that lives in a blue world.
Oh, cleanse undead with holy essence.
Well, if we win 500 matches as a blue phantom, we can get some cool armor. But other than that, we're not interested.
Yeah. Okay. And
This
those
stream
locals.
series takes a turn.
Well, okay, I know what we need to do. First, we gotta find a
Knights
paw
of the
print.
Blue must rely upon one another. To
That's the
achieve our
first clue.
greater goal,
We put it in our notebook.
present your token of fidelity. To test your strength against other knights. Proud knight, aim high in all things.
I like watching these ghosts open
You
the
knights
chest,
must
but not
protect
actually open the
apostles
chest.
of blue. Never forget this fact, and by your honor, never eschew your training.
Eschew.
What training?
Eschew.
Yeah.
There are others in this forsaken place who have only a lust for blood.
No, we murdered them.
They conspire to ambush blue apostles on the road. Knight of the Blue, protect our apostles from
Sometimes
these
you just have
bloodthirsty
to
brigands.
ambush a blue apostle on the road.
Take pride in your duty as a blue knight. Work
And
hard
everything is blue for
and
him,
pursue a
and
higher
himself, and everybody around.
plane. We Knights of the Blue must rely. Present your to
Yeah,
test
yeah. Okay.
your. Do your work, and I will lend you strength.
All right. Dabba dee dabba die. That's the
Yeah.
the proper like when we say goodbye, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
He's got a
Not
cool
listen
church to hang
when
out
you
in, but,
say.
Now, do I actually need to equip it?
if you want to do the stuff, yeah.
Okay, and that will just like randomly summon me to help other people.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to deal with that.
What's your favorite kind of seal?
The kind that
I like
knows
Dugong
what a
more
kiss from the
personally.
rose. What it knows what a kiss from a
Jesus.
rose by a grave is like.
I like a harbor seal.
I like
Cute.
the seal that keeps my food safe as long as it's not broken.
Wasn't there a news story the other day about some variety of seal frustrating scientists because it kept
Getting eels in
cramming-
its nose.
Yeah. Yep. It's a very good picture of a seal with an eel up its nose, which sounds like something out of a children's song.
See, as a guardian, as a member of this covenant, your main goal is to protect seals from eels.
So we are done in Belfry Luna.
Yes. And we were done in the. Oh no, wait, we didn't do. There's still some more around here that we didn't explore.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I just want to get that done so I can just never come back to the Lost Bastille ever again.
I've got some bad news for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's where we came in,
Yep.
and we have not been up here yet. Left ahead? By rolling.
I think we did come out here. We came out here and jumped across the roof and climbed up a thing. Because here's where we got the Bastille key, which we should
Right.
have.
Okay, and then that's.
Yeah, we.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure we cleared all this out, and we just have. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure we cleared all this out and just have Sinner's Rise to explore, and then.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely spaced on coming out here, but yeah, I do remember it being just a big loop, and then it kind of brought us back up to the other area connected to where we were earlier. So yeah. All right.
Let's check out that rise, maybe.
Yeah, let's do that. I still need to come back to here at some point, and.
Yep.
have,
but now both of the two sort of initial starting paths that we took have completely converged. So right, because like when we
yes.
the Giants area, the forest, and then the Hides Tower both converged here, and then now you only have one path forward there.
Yep.
Okay.
Everything led to Sinner's Rise.
If I can even just find it, there it is. Okay. I have to say, the UI in this game relies on a lot of images and grids, which isn't necessarily that easy to navigate when you don't know what any of the pictures, the icons are.
I feel like I have a pretty good handle on all of the area names, but the individual bonfires have names, and I could not tell you a single one of those.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, so
there's the one bonfire with the sword in it and the fire in it.
I do not know why that says horse.
sometimes you just gotta write a message that says horse.
It's one of the things
wait, hold
that
on.
I'm most. Oh, sorry.
No,
You know horse people?
I wanted to go back and I was talking to myself. I wanted to go back and rate this up. Continue,
Oh.
Mo, please.
No, the difference of UI is one of the things that, like, I've noticed in Ashen the most, in terms of like, oh, when you like modernize this and make it really slick, it really does make a big difference in terms of just.
Yeah, I think the thing that's missing is like when I come on this screen and I just picked up an item, I'm not going to know what that icon is, especially if it's the first time I've ever gotten that item. Like, it could use some kind of, like, this is an item you just picked up indicator or something like that. So, I mean, like, at this point I'm just nitpicking, but, like, see a little crossbow guy sticking out down there.
See, the whole time, SIN was an acronym. The Scholar of the First Sin is actually Scholar of the First Submenu's Insufficient Navigation.
Ah, yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little Easter egg there from the. If you read deep enough into the subtext of the game,
It's especially
you'd know.
impressive because that also spells sin. Although that guy's legs are really
What?
spazzing out
oh
there.
no! He
That's
fell
a-
into the staircase.
Well, I don't remember. I remember what my joke was, but now the timing has passed.
I
But
Never
say
stopped
it.
me.
You should say it though.
I was just gonna say that it's impressive that they managed to also do it for words that started in that were in Japanese as well. Ow. Real talk though, like, huge props to anyone who like translates games with puns in Japanese or English into the other language. Like, that is some seriously difficult shit. Like,
That's
it's one
like-
thing to just understand the language enough to even be able to do a literal translation, but to like turn a joke into another joke. Okay, that's just to pull this.
Do you know if the whole Nintendo DS thing, where like all of the subtitles for games were like Dawn of Sorrow or Dual Strike or other like DS combos? Did they do that with the Japanese titles for those games too?
I don't know. Oh, I should have rolled off of that.
we can.
I'll get on the way up.
We can get it next time. Let's.
Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. I'll just do it right now.
Yeah.
Have fun getting down from here.
Oh.
We have
Fudge.
plenty of homeward bones. It's fine.
I mean, there you can see the bottom.
That is death.
If I roll diagonally, I should be able to land on the ledge, right?
Yeah.
If you miss, your souls will be on this ledge.
Jeez.
But that's, I mean, but then now we know the ledge exists and can get it on the way down, right?
Yeah.
I don't
and
even
the
know what I
ele-
got. I didn't look at it. It's probably a soul or something.
Lacerating knife. It's throwable, I think.
Throwing knife.
I would argue
Okay, so
that
it's
all
junk.
knives are lacerating.
I
True.
would agree with you on that one.
Jeez. All right.
It's one of the definitions.
I've been
of what a
hoisted.
knife
It's a throwing knife that does bleed damage in addition to.
like with most knives, if you throw it at someone, it will potentially lead to bleeding.
Probably should
I
have
know I hate
rested
when I'm.
up.
I know I hate when I'm chopping up vegetables in the kitchen and I nick myself and see that little status bar float up in my vision saying that I can only do that one or two more times before I take a lot of damage all at once.
How great would it be if in real life bleeding worked like it did in this game, where like you had to take enough hits with a bleeding weapon before you actually start bleeding?
Yeah, but then suddenly all of the blood just like flows out at once. That's how that works.
I feel like the Poison Control Center would have a very different job in a world where it's just a status bar that everybody can see when they eat something they shouldn't have.
Oh yeah, you're at 15. Oh yeah, you're gonna want to drink a lot of water.
So that is technically how that works, though. I mean, if you think about it. We talked about LD50s earlier. Like, you're building up that poison meter every time you eat a stick of butter. You're just never eating enough butter that you crock it all the way, you know?
What butter is poisoned?
No, I'm just saying that we talked about how there's an LD. We had a
Oh
whole...
yeah. Oh. Mm.
You remember the
Oh.
bit? We had a whole... I
Yeah.
thought we had a bit together, Mo.
I don't like this.
No, we do.
Oh, that's a
I'm
big
just-
boy.
Oh, we've beaten one of those.
I
They're-
just
they're
dropped the
easy
ball.
when you're in
Oh,
waist-high
it's
water
just-
and can barely
oh.
move.
See? It takes more cuts than that to make you bleed, you know? Look, you probably won't even bleed by the time you die. It's not that scary.
I'm just gonna come up here and drink one of these.
You're getting the right idea.
Though I will say, I think the way that like descriptions of bleed in this game tend to work, it makes it seem like it's a anticoagulant status rather than just a blood loss status. You know, like the stuff
it's
in
like-
leech spit.
It's like blood thinners.
Yeah. It's just aspirin with every swipe, you know?
I feel like I should mention, unlike, say, the muck in Blighttown in the first game, there is not a ring for us to go grab that will let us move normally in the water. So that's just kind of how they want you to do the fight.
Yeah. Surprised that we're already at the point now where they're like, oh, we're just going to throw a boss at you as a regular enemy. Making some good progress. I think I had estimated 60 some odd hours for this game, which is like kind of tracks the amount of time I spent on DS1 and Bloodborne, which means that, you know, this episode would be roughly the 1/3 point of the series, assuming that, you know, actually pans out.
I feel like I haven't gone and like looked at my save files for the time spent, but I feel like this one is a little longer than those just because the DLC is really big.
Yeah, I mean, I played the DLC for Bloodborne as well, but I think that and that was counting 60 something hours was counting the DLC. But yeah.
Yeah, I would say taken together the 3 DLC parts for this are bigger than the old Hunters stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Well, I look forward to trying to play this and Sekiro at the same time and getting really screwed up with the controls as I switch back and forth between them every week.
Well, it's like they say, you know, shadows die twice.
Yep.
We'll just have to get a mod for this that gives us a cool grappling hook.
Oh, you've got ranged attacks. Couldn't you just cheese this from that hallway?
I'm not going to do that. That's no fun.
I mean, you're the one who said that the Blue Knight guy spelled honor wrong. So I mean, where's the honor lost here?
I think all I will say is that I did this section recently as our save that I am keeping pretty close to how we're doing in terms of stats and gear. And as a completely different character that is dual wielding a rapier and an S stock, and our shadow magic user had a much better time of it than the rapier person.
Yeah, that tracks with my experience trying to do this without magic as well.
Yeah, just the I was doing all right damage with the swords, but just not being able to roll out of the way.
Yeah, it was fine as soon as I just like slowed down and took the time to dodge every attack before before casting a spell. I was just getting sloppy earlier. So
let's have a look at that shield. And there's also, I believe there is a illusory wall on the opposite side of the hallway from us. The Blossom Kite Shield.
Oh, this one is 75% block.
So
like
this is... Go ahead.
Oh, I just this one does a lot more damage with parrying, but it doesn't block as well. But like I haven't been blocking at all anyway.
This one's good for elemental stuff.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Like
now.
Noticeably better in every category.
Ooh, 95 poison. Ooh.
Yeah, that'll come in handy.
That's.
I'll keep that in mind. I should probably get my strength up as well as my dex a few more points just to open up more of these options. So.
You get more options for the shields you never use?
Yep. I mean, like, I think if I had 100% block, I would consider trying to block more. As it stands, I don't love the idea of blocking at 90% and then both taking stamina damage and chip damage.
Yeah, so somewhere on one of these walls, on this side of the hallway's rooms, is an illusory wall, like to our right, our character's
Okay.
right.
I'll keep an eye out for messages, unless those don't actually show above the water.
It's not going to in the water.
Okay, well then, let me take care of Explodey friend here first.
I think I'm starting to understand now a few things. I never really understood why they called it a blockhead before. But hearing about Mo's builds in these games, I think it refers to people who use shields too much.
Yeah, see, like, the messages are here, but you can't...
So this is that's a lie, basically. So maybe it's over here.
Yeah, it's somewhere along here. There we go. They were just
I
confused.
don't like the illusory walls as a mechanic. I'm just gonna say that.
Be careful, because there is a drop-off. We just want a little item.
I see.
Illusory falls, we call those.
The Northern Ritual Band is the ring I was thinking of earlier.
Oh, that's the one that belonged to Brooklyn and Brooklyn's family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half health, but we get more castings per slot.
That's probably not worth it.
Very handy if you want to use the red Tearstone ring, which is the one where your damage gets like a 30% buff or something once your health is below a certain point. But I don't think we're gonna roll that way.
No, I'm not looking to do any weird builds. I'm sure there's like all kinds of fun stuff you can do if you wanted to like replay this game and you know, use various items in combination with each other to do fun things, but
Oh, that sounds lovely.
yeah, it's definitely sounds like something. It sounds like there's something in this room. Maybe it's above. That must be what's going on.
This is dark.
Well, we are playing Dark Souls. It's not Light Souls. Come on.
I always played mine in light mode.
Okay, there's the Bastille key. I'm gonna check the other area down here before I leave this room.
There are cells on the ground floor in the water also.
Yeah.
Are they dead?
Nope.
Oh. I like dead cells, though.
Oh.
Hey, friend.
We don't need to pick a fight with him unless you wanna.
Oh, he's one of the Hyde Knights. Okay.
Yep.
He looked like he might talk, but he didn't. Alright. Y'all are kind of quiet tonight. What's been going on? Anything exciting?
That Sonic the Hedgehog movie poster that's going around
Jesus.
this evening
Oh, God, no.
has
No,
caused multiple group chats that I'm in to become living nightmares.
Yeah.
Is all I will say. That's been most of my evening. That
The
I'm
internet-
watching.
The
Go ahead.
internet just doesn't ever stop. It just keeps on giving, and even when you don't want it to.
I think the new Sonic is really refining my my goals here with the Dark Souls efforts, especially now that we're a Knight of the Blue. It makes sense for me, right? I'm working toward my Sonic bod, which is definitely, I'd say, about 50% more muscle mass, and about 100% more blue fur.
How's that going?
Well, I've got the muscle mass thing going decently well. Not sure what I'm doing about the blue yet. It's a work in progress.
Oh, you'll get there.
If you've got any suggestions, I'm all ears.
I would say one of the least cursed images that has come across my phone notifications this evening is Jim Carrey as the Grinch, but he's photoshopped to be Sonic colors. So maybe just consider that kind of outfit.
That's the least cursed?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
You know, here's something I hadn't considered, but have they announced the casting of Sonic yet?
I thought so, but maybe I'm just thinking of the live-action actors that are going to be in it.
Because now that I think about it, the timing is pretty coincidental with Sonic Fox winning the best esports player.
No, don't tease me like that. That would be too perfect.
I have seen him.
Oh, you're
floated
back.
both
Okay.
Seriously and ironically. Ben Schwartz is Sonic the Hedgehog.
See, I would be okay with everything if the actual reveal was that we're just casting Sonic Fox as Sonic the Hedgehog.
For people who don't know who Ben Schwartz is, if you've seen Parks and Rec, he was John Ralphio. I'm sure he's been in other things. But,
That's the one without the mustache, right? The white guy without the mustache?
sure. That is one way to describe him.
Oh, wait, but then there was also the Guardian of the Galaxy in that one too, huh?
Yeah, he's neither of those two. He's
Okay.
a different white person in that show.
The one that was sort of like representative of the whatever the target demographic for Think Geek merch is.
No. He was more like a counterpart to Aziz Ansari's character.
Would you say he's more of a Ross or more of a Chandler?
Neither.
What about like a Nashville?
Unfortunately, my gargoyles knowledge, we left it all in the Belfry.
Oh, that back uppercut keeps getting me.
Yeah.
It's fine. I didn't need all those SS flasks anyway. Oops.
Oh! Changed it up on you.
I find the side with the cudgels easier to fight in the water than the one with the swords. For what it's worth, but it can be hard to make the sentry stay facing the way you want.
Yeah, I was also like kind of trying to point him at corners because then his attacks would like kind of bounce off of the walls and get stunned a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's not necessarily consistent. All right, so last time I died because I walked up here and I tried to cast, and then my cast just like hit the damn door. So let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Oh, there's another one. Sneaky.
Yeah, it turns out they can sit down in the water.
Wow.
I guess it helps when you don't need to breathe. Okay.
Yeah, that would actually be as bad as being undead kind of sounds. Like, would you be able to just explore the ocean?
Pirates of the Caribbean suggests that yes, we would. But I think part of the problem would be light and also pressure below a certain depth.
So are these just pointless rooms then?
Well, they're cells. I mean, they're meant to... I guess they are pointless because the bars are all broken, and so they're not really doing their jobs.
Yeah, there's a couple items, including the
Okay.
Pharos' Lockstone, which those are very handy.
Yep.
But mostly, they house some of those boys to keep you from maybe being able to just straight run it the way you would want to. If you're not careful.
Do you think if Pharos made a shield, they'd call it a Pharos' Blockstone?
I think you'd have to ask Pharos that. So that side we open.
Hey, Pharos.
Okay, so this is just where we came. Okay.
Hey, Pharos, if you made a shield, would they call it a Pharos blockstone?
That was a very sad message. That person, I guess, threw themselves into the sea.
Oh.
They just wanted to explore the ocean.
Well, they're undead. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See? It's a great idea.
Okay.
One of those messages gave something away. And that one is just straight up telling you what to do.
Try torch. Torch. Okay.
Another gacha token.
I need to go light that somewhere.
If Pharos made a gacha token, do you think they'd call it a Pharos smooth and silky blockstone?
So if we want to get a torch down here, we have to take it from the bonfire and do the fights without rolling.
Oh, jeez. Well, but I can just bring it down here now that everything's cleared, right?
Yeah.
Yes, if we wanted to do that.
Okay. And check this side first.
Yeah, basically, if you want to do that, now's the time.
Just to save us some time since we came off the stairs, the other side is the same. Left and right are the same.
It's just a thing that you need to light.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you think about it, left and right have always been the same.
And
Sorry. I hate myself for saying.
if the message I said was a big hint, said try woman, and you do. I mean, our character is a woman, but we maybe have met another one in this game. The torch thing is obnoxious, though.
That's fine.
Oh, we have a 15k.
Yeah, but if we travel, then we have to clear everything again.
Fighting
Maybe.
that flex aisle has been going pretty well for us, though. And there is a torch sconce at the bottom of the elevator, so we
We could
don't have
light
to-
it and then
Yeah.
come back and level and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're only going to get one level. We don't quite have enough for two. But
We have a bunch of items, don't we?
yeah, that's true. We could get a second level through that. Hey,
Torches.
fuck you.
Torches stay lit after bonfires, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So yeah, I would light everything with the nice cleared out area.
Time to get lit.
I get it. Because we lit the torch.
Yep. I'm glad that the
Pulse.
torch timer stays paused while we're climbing down the ladder, despite the fact that like somehow the torch is still lit and just stowed briefly.
It's called Sinner's Rise, but you're going down the whole time.
Well, I guess that means we're not a sinner.
Well, it ain't for lack of trying.
That's true. I did see what you tried to do to that poor innocent miracle seller.
You can't even remember her name.
People don't need names to have humanity.
As true in this game as it is in real life. There will be another torch sconce right by this door.
Yep, I saw that one.
Cool.
So now should I hold off on lighting the other things?
No, you can just go light both sides now.
Okay.
That'll
Gotta light
stay.
both sides.
Yep. It's a very... The boss fog is in the center. You gotta light both sides on fire. You know? But yeah, this will stay lit also.
We're lighting a giant forge.
I will say, I wish you had been foolish enough to just go in that fog door and see what the fight is like without doing this?
No, I am not.
Unfortunately, you are much too methodical a player.
Yep. This looks like a big forge. But I guess we'll find out in a little bit, since we have to go back and spend.
Just homeward out. We can buy.
Yeah, I guess I will.
We have. Yeah, I usually try to keep 5 on me.
It's a good rule of thumb. I apply that rule in real life too. I usually just keep 5 bones on me.
Yeah.
I feel like as long as I have at least 5 of my bones, I'm doing okay. You know?
Yeah. Any less than that, and you're just kind of jelly.
I mean, you really only need a spine and a skull.
And like a foot.
Seek souls.
Hmm.
Not seek the king. That is
Maybe if you're Sonic.
lest this
I feel like the problem here is that we have 5 of other people's bones, and then also a whole staff that is made out of who only knows what.
So if those are people bones, like what bone is that size and shape in a person? You know, because it's sort of like it fits in your hand. Like it's not big. It's not a femur. But I feel like it's also too short to be like a humerus.
So we need
We need
4K.
slightly less than 4K. We need 3,700. Let's see what I got.
Oh, you got it.
A Soul of a
So-
Proud Knight should be 2K.
Yeah, this one is 800. And I've got plenty of these. I've even got a few big boys.
Yeah,
So-
Brave Warrior might be like 8K.
Yeah, I'll just use 2 of these, I think. Because like this is 800. But if I used 4 of these, it would only get me to 3,200, which is not quite enough.
Yeah, so let's
actually,
do
you know
a-
what? I'll do 1 of these and 2 of the other one.
Yeah.
Optimize.
And we're gonna spend it all on Fit, like Mo would want.
No. What? This wasn't what we
sure-
agreed on.
bearer of the curse seek the lest this
Every time it takes all of my willpower to keep myself from. Oh, we're like 50
Well,
off.
I fucked up. Yep.
It takes all of my willpower not to do the noises the Emerald Herald makes when you button through the dialogue. Just. I want to do the echolalia very
bearer of the
badly.
curse. Seek soul, seek the king, lest this land.
All right.
Okay, so need 2 more to be able to get to equip that falchion. All right, we're back after a quick break there, and now that we've leveled, we can go back down to the Sinner's Rise, or depths, as you will, and go see what's behind that fog wall. Are you throwing things?
Yeah, apparently I felt like dropping my chapstick. I'm a fidgety person. And the
A fidget center.
Oh, Jesus.
something like that. That joke almost made me drop my chapstick again. My lips are fine, but if it's nearby and I don't have anything to do with my hands and I'm kind of concentrating a certain way, I don't know. It's the same impulse that gives me like a restless leg syndrome or whatever people call it, where you're like
Yeah.
toe tapping incessantly.
Yep, I
Uh,
do that. There we go.
My favorite mobile game, Toe Tapper.
So, the frustrating thing is that Flexile Sentry uses up a lot of my big spells.
We have killed that sentry 3 times, and this is the 4th? Or is it
Run.
Or is it twice? And I would not.
I think
try to
I've
run
only
in that
killed him.
water.
I've only killed him twice.
Okay.
You could run.
Good luck.
I
You
mean,
only
actually-
got
in the
1,000
water.
souls. You only got 1,000 souls. What's you got to lose? What's the harm in trying?
I'll give it a go.
Good old college try.
I just want to get a bait and attack first. Oh, well, that was not how that was supposed to go at all.
Up,
All right, see ya.
up the
See you,
stairs. There
nerds.
should be a door on either side, so we keep
Yeah.
going.
Okay. Are
What'd
they
I
gonna
tell
follow?
you? What'd I say?
Yep.
I
they
mean,
are gonna follow.
Sure, but you could also just.
Yeah.
I mean, you could outpace them as well, but I basically just think learn from my mistakes, which was I think I fought that thing every single time, and it was a chore.
I depopped that thing because this is one of the Lucatiel fights.
Oh, do I need to do that then, or should I try the fight first?
I would say try the fight first. There are 3 fights we can still summon her for, including this one.
And we need how many of them?
We need 2 of the 3 left.
Okay. Well, yeah. I can practice and then I can let myself die
Ooh.
if I need to.
This boss is real cool. I think. That bug.
I don't
is
like
the
that.
Boss. That bug is the boss, not the body it's controlling.
Is that confirmed? I guess it does look like
The soul should say once
Okay.
we're done with the fight.
All right, the Lost Sinner.
I thought it was just like it
Oh.
was crawling around in the armor, and that was
Sinners
why.
rise up.
It was one of those goof 'em up, like, oh no, there's a bug in my suit moments.
Okay, this seems very doable, unless it. I mean, I'm sort of
Yeah,
beefing here,
some
but
of the combos are gnarly. Got a lot of range. Can cover a lot of ground really quickly. But taking the hits pretty well and doing a pretty good amount of damage. So
yeah. The thing I just need to like prepare for is when he does that running and then slash move, which like I was dodging a bit early because I was expecting a thrust immediately, like that one. Yeah.
Mm. This is very reminiscent of
This feels very
the
Bloodborne.
Watchers of the Abyss, I would say, DS3.
Oh, I haven't played that.
Uh,
All right, I
whoops.
think I
Well-
think I should probably kill myself here, right?
No.
Do my heal.
if we want to do Lucatiel.
Oh, you think you're gonna win?
I mean, unless he's got some like ridiculous phase 2 or something, which I was already at below 50% health, so I don't think that's happening. And with Lucatiel distracting him, I think he's going to be not so hard. Especially since my spells were hitting for like 1/10 of his health.
The downer is that Lucatiel's summon sign is by the elevator, not by the boss door.
Oh jeez. So we have to fight through everything first and then go back and summon her?
Unfortunately, but the goobers don't take too many hits.
Yeah.
It's just the sentry is annoying.
I could just repeatedly farm the sentry, but that seems like really boring and not at all entertaining, like I'm trying to do for this series. So.
Yeah, I think we just need to do it the once. That practice run went pretty well.
Yeah.
So I think we'll
But
be
I won't
alright.
have my heavy spells, so
Yeah. Well, you can always wait to pop the humanity until after.
I
you
could
fight
use
through
one of
stuff.
those herbs to just get my spells back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest.
Oh. You could get high.
Oh, that's what
You
the Blue Covenant wanted me to do.
First taste is free. Oh.
I like what's going on here.
Oh. That's impressive.
Yeah, I've I've seen that one happen.
It's
Hopefully,
almost like
hopefully
it's reaching
that
for the
hopefully
elevator.
the elevator will lift them back
Dislodge.
up, and then when the elevator drops back down, they will fall. Which is kind of how it happened for me recently.
But they don't ragdoll in this game.
They sort of do, as I discovered. See?
Oh, weird.
Yeah, like it makes me. Yeah, so he won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
No, he's hanging on. I can't look up anymore.
It makes me real curious how they went about implementing the turning off the physics, because it's clear that they're not completely gone.
I
but
almost
they
want to
don't-
say that it's like they just increased they made everything weigh as much as it should in this version, right?
maybe.
Because the thing with ragdoll physics in most games I played is it's not that like the physics seem like they don't work properly so much as it just seems like everything weighs like a tenth of the weight it should.
So since we've already proven we can beat this fellow straight up, in the interest of saving on heals, that's not going to throw off your rhythm, I would fight him in the stairwell, or from the stairwell.
Alright. Well,
That's okay, that's just a life gem. He'll get mad and try to go away, but come back if you kind of go down there.
Yeah.
I ended up doing this for both of the characters I mentioned earlier, but having to poke at him from in this door is unnecessarily dramatic.
Yep. I played that way as well, I think.
okay. And then life gem.
And we
And
just
I'm gonna
have the
I'll go clear out the little boys too.
yeah.
So I think it was just 2 on this left side.
Well, there's one on the right. There's one on the right for sure.
Oh, there's one here.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
And then-
the 2 run out. Oh, yeah. Take them up that way.
Yeah.
Does Lucatiel path to you?
Yes. So if you were to go up the stairs, she will follow you up the stairs.
Okay, good. That's a lot easier than trying
They
to...
won't run off cliffs, I don't think, but they will drop down survivable distances to follow you. I was gonna say, if you were curious what happens if you go fight the Lost Sinner without lighting the torches, the room is a lot darker and you cannot lock on to the boss.
Oh.
And so you see why I was hoping you would go in there. Go in there the first time and we would get to see that, because that maybe doesn't matter so much for melee characters, it's a pain that you can do it, but for somebody like our hero Irina, that's a bad time.
Okay. Got my
Hey,
skulls
look at
back.
you.
Well, I only got 4 heavies, but that's okay. I think that, or 4 great heavies, but even with the loads of...
I mean, you still got 29 greats, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
I mean, you got enough greats to cheese. You got a whole cheese grater.
You know,
great
before
cells.
you really kind of leaned into that one, I was about to give it to you. That one wasn't too bad. I don't know why Lucatiel was moonwalking there. Did you see that?
It's
that was-
Lucatiel
I
healthily
knew-
distancing herself from my bad pun.
I knew Lucatiel was cool, but I didn't know she could moonwalk.
Alright, here we go. Don't die on me, Lucatiel. You're my only hope. Ah.
Don't die on Lucatiel either.
Oh,
That's
good.
the
I
trick.
totally whiffed one, too.
Oh, Lucatiel's got a lot more health than you.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for NPCs. If our damage output wasn't doing so great, the the Lost Sinner focusing on her would be potentially a problem, but I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, his health is going down faster than hers, so...
Yeah, the extra super duper safe way to make sure she survives is that there's a second NPC we can summon, who is basically just this.
Oh, she did the killing blow too. Thanks, Lucatiel.
This fight is, I'm gonna say,
Great soul
a lot more impressive.
Great soul embrace. You did it.
Oh wait, I totally did not see that. So that's one
we
of the
have
four.
One of the four. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
I was very much hoping we would get this boss down before. We've been on a broadcast break, but when we're recording this, is still before the holidays.
Yeah, like this is potentially our last pre-holiday recording. We're having to front load a handful of them because of various folks' vacations. So yeah, cool. So then presumably that means that there's not anything else to do in here, or there's a door.
Yeah. Before we go through that door, let's read the soul description on the Soul of the Lost Sinner.
Okay.
I think this works out too, because I think the Lost Sinner is really more of an Easter kind of soul than a Christmas kind of soul.
Did I read these? Yeah, I did read that one. I didn't read this one. The elaborate stone statues on the belfry mysteriously came to light. Okay.
Yes, mysteriously, because they had.
Oh, they don't list their names.
Interesting. Soul of the Lost Sinner. The Lost Sinner eternally punishes herself. Oh, herself. Oh, wait. For the sins of her past. So
maybe it's. 1 second. Maybe the thing I'm thinking of is in one of the boss weapon descriptions.
I think it must be, because that was the thing, is I don't actually remember there being an in-lore. Like, I think I've heard... I'll say this. What it reminded me of is the bugs in Dark Souls 1 that mess up our good friend Solaire. It looks like the same type of insect.
Yeah,
as
I need to look up at some point why this is the very super commonly accepted theory, but the thing I have seen everybody kind of float about this boss is that that bug is a fragment of the Witch of Izalith, the bug you find in the heart of the tree.
Well, not to rush you through your explanation, but I'm currently sitting on a lot of souls and am human, so
that was pretty much it. Nobody's gonna invade us in here. We're in a boss arena.
That's true. Okay.
Continue through that door.
Yeah, I think you'll see a symbol in those cases as well. There's usually an indicator, but
Liar ahead. Okay.
Yeah, people like to say
there must have
there's
been
an
an
illusory,
illusionary wall there.
but there is not. There is this.
Oh, fragment branch.
Ooh.
Elizabeth mushroom. What is an Elizabeth mushroom?
Well, it's a mushroom named Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
And there is nothing else in this room but this bonfire.
Okay, this is just the primal bonfire lit. Okay, this is just the you have reached the end of this area, so now you can go.
In fact, it is you have reached the end of this spoke on the wheel.
Right. And that spoke included 2 spokes that merged. So really now we're left with the Hidden Valley, and I'm gonna just keep calling it that because I think that's funny. And the
big old hole in the
couple
ground.
of extra stuff. There's the extra big red guy in the Huntsman's Cops.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it?
The EBRG.
And the big hole in the ground.
Yeah, the big hole, yeah. Which we do have the ring now, so we could check that out. But also we haven't been to Hidden Valley in a little while. And we never checked that area out. We just sort of
an old one. That is more than most undead.
He cracked open an old one with the boys.
Yep.
But I like what you said about that hole, because that whole thing I said before about if you're undead, why don't you just go swimming in the maybe it's a little foreshadowing there. That's what I'm gonna say. You're undead, what's to stop you? Take a little dip. Gotta go down to go up.
Actually, in this game, maybe because space doesn't make literal sense.
People who try to tell you space makes sense They don't know space.
I mean,
Even,
I'm already the one of us who says that linear time is a false idea, like, constantly. So I'm
What
already
is,
halfway there.
I would check before you commit to any one thing. Maybe we could check. I think Dex is probably a good one for you at this
Well, yeah,
point.
I want to get that weapon usable, but like I was just checking to see even 4 points in attunement isn't enough to get me a 5th slot.
No, it's
So
going to take a lot. Attunement
it's going to be
typically
at least
takes a bunch.
25. So I might be
And
rocking
you're-
4 spell slots for the rest of the game anyway.
Well, and I'll say too, like you'll probably get like 1 or 2 more, but you clearly had more spells than you needed for that boss fight, right?
yeah, it's just a matter of like I just need to make sure and rest every once in a while to like get stuff back because I can't go super far for a long time because eventually I'll just run out of resources.
Yeah, I would take the point of agility over more int.
Yeah, the int is just not doing anything for me. Like I think
Well-
once I check out that weapon, then maybe that will be useful because I'll get more scaling there.
We'll
yeah, but
want-
when
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when that math test rolls around, you're really gonna feel the lack of the int scaling.
That's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do want to pump it at some point, and maybe that's coming up. I think getting that I love our ladle. I think the canonical visual representation of Irina should be the staff and the ladle. But let's get that sword going.
Oh yeah,
This
this is
that's
enough.
good.
So we'll have enough, and then I can level 1 more time, or maybe 2 if I pop some more swords. So I could
let's
do
have-
another endurance. I've definitely been feeling that like not having enough to cast or roll a bunch of times in a row, but now it looks like we're at only 1 point of stamina per level instead of 2.
It's probably gonna be every other, is my guess.
Yeah, at 20,
one
I
and a
think it
half.
goes down to 1. We picked up some chunks, I think, so maybe we can look at a staff upgrade with that last 6k.
Hmm.
Oh, that's good thought. Why don't I just spend these then, and I'll see what I before even
Sure.
doing anything else.
Yeah, you might also consider checking Moglin again too at some point.
I was gonna say Kale might have another fire, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think that's maybe worth the viewer's time to just go see one new fire in a
One
basement.
little, yeah, that's
Okay,
so now I have got this.
Oh, but are you gonna remember to use it?
Well, so is it different attacks if it's on the left hand?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a thing where maybe I would want to actually switch these hands, even though I'm used to using right bumper for.
Yeah, like the basic combos might be the same, but try L2.
That's
Yeah,
just
so
a
I think it
parry.
parries, but we don't have a weapon equipped that we could use the ladle to do our visceral attacks if we wanted.
No.
But if we're not going to be parrying much, I would say put the falchion in the right hand and switch our spells to the left.
Okay, so that's over here. Well, that's going to be a lot to get used to. I'm totally not going to fuck that up all the time.
I've had the same trouble, in several of these games. We'll get through it. While I'm thinking about it, let's go put some of our stuff in the item box.
Oh yeah.
Just because I noticed we have like a second regular sorcerer's staff, and I don't want us to accidentally equip the one that is +0 when we have one that is +7.
Though consider the training weight like effect it will have on our gameplay
I didn't
skill.
realize I had this magic mace. a
Whoa!
while ago as well.
Oh yeah, we didn't have enough strength for it, right?
I don't know. I can't see where the.
Oh yeah,
So
it
not
won't
on-
show you in the screen, but yeah,
That's
maybe we
fine.
just
Or it was this one. Whatever. Where was that staff? It's
Catalyst
gonna be,
might be a separate
yeah,
tab.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're probably gonna use the bone one.
Probably not gonna use any of this shit. whatever.
Yeah.
Like I've got like 4
yeah,
royal
like
swordsman
8 of the
helms
helmets and that kind of thing.
But I mean, I'm never gonna equip any of these, so I don't know if it really matters.
Yeah, I usually at least just try to keep it to like 1 of a given thing, just so that I know I have at least 1 of them. But the menu, not that I try to end up in situations where I'm menuing under pressure, but you know, sometimes
I've done
stuff
that
happens.
before. It's it certainly is a thing.
So I try to make that a little easier on myself.
Corded trousers.
Gonna get us sued by Vanilla Ice.
No, how I know what you're doing, and I'm not gonna respond. I refuse.
Oh, so that's now the shoe is on the other foot.
Now the normal shoe's on the other Sonic foot.
Okay, I've got 3 chunks. I've got 1 large shard. So like, it's gonna be hard to get that weapon up because I need large shards. And I
Well,
use them
actually,
all.
since we're gonna start using that, let's at least get it up to the
Yeah.
shards. Well,
And maybe she's got some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say-
I think she'll have large shards.
Well,
she will at some point, but I don't know off the top of my head what the threshold.
Why
for
are you
that
just
is.
holding a skeleton arm?
'Cause
I mean,
she's-
you have been using bones
she's
to return
cool.
home for the
She's
entire
really
game,
cool.
and now you're judging someone else for holding bones.
suit yourself.
Oh,
Well,
self-awareness
she's just, like,
there.
She's just like staring at it. It's
You know what? You never had a crush. Listen, be the goth girlfriend you want to see in this world. That's all I'm gonna say. I respect a person who just openly holds bones.
Okay, so large titanite. I need 5 more to get it up to where I want it. And then this. Oh, yep. I only need 2, so I can boost this again.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take that.
And I'm not doing my armor. See if you have anything useful. Nope, you just have. I'm sure.
Nope.
Okay.
And yeah,
Yeah, so then I can just go level up 1 more time.
yeah.
Nice.
Lest this
Oh, you look so cool with that new sword.
Hell yeah. All right.
Start-
So yeah. So one. I could put a couple points in vitality. I could put a few more points in strength so I can use better shields if and when I ever felt like using a shield. Although then like
well, now
starting to
that
get
you've
to a
already
point where it's
got,
like
yeah.
Yeah, let's,
I'd be like switching different items to be able to like block versus cast, and that gets a little bit.
I would say like there might be a point to
Uh-oh.
resistances at some point. Like you're gonna go like we know Harvest Valley's got poison and stuff like that, so that's kind of a. But I mean that's usually armor, right? So I
Yeah.
don't know. Strength is for jocks, and we've got a math test coming up. That's all
It's
I'm
true.
gonna say.
My controller just like turned off and back on again, so I'm gonna go swap the batteries, and we'll do another edit here. Be right back.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. So what? So you think that I should start putting points in int? I just don't like. I think we're at this point we're getting to
What does adaptability get you with 1 point?
nothing. Poise.
Oh, just a little. I mean, 0.3 in poise is not nothing, but yeah, that's you're not worried about that at this point. What does the dex do to your Falcon damage?
1.
that's not gonna scale with dex.
Yeah, I actually.
Yeah, so
no,
I would take the I would take the point in int or endurance. I think.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I'm gonna get an endurance because I will like I don't know 1 point I'm not gonna feel either, but
21 I can live with. It's divisible by 3 and by 7.
great, there you go. No prime numbers here.
Nope,
Get out of here with that.
no prime numbers. That's what the math test is on.
Okay, and then we'll go for a little shopping trip. While I'm thinking about
Maybe we could
batteries-
also go for a little dropping trip.
I wanna go check out the Hidden Valley.
I'm glad to see you.
Fine.
Before we do that, could we take a very quick detour to the Fragrant Branch spot between after the Dragon Rider?
Thanks very much.
Yeah, we can do that.
That will not take us long.
Sure.
Oh, so we'll visit Sparkletone's suggestion, but not Peregrine's.
Well, that's a quick
suggestion. I
one.
see
Yours is
how-
an entirely new area.
You don't know that. It's just
I'm
an item
pretty
in a
sure.
well.
Where else? Where else are we gonna go at this point?
How many wells have you been down that open up into new cavernous, explorable locations?
Listen, you don't know. I could have been a lot. Where the
It's off of the Hyde's
No.
Tower fire,
there we go. Okay.
or Hyde's Tower of
This
Fire.
one.
That one, yeah.
So yeah, so I was just thinking, you know, I was listening to the Bombcast a few weeks ago, and they were talking about how.
I lied. Let's do No Man's Wharf and run backwards. Sorry.
Is
I
it not
forgot-
right
I
down
for-
here?
I forgot which end of the hallway it's on.
Okay.
I'm worried if we go from this direction, there's a really long elevator ride.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, No Man's Wharf and backwards is the better idea.
Yeah, so I was listening to the Bombcast, and one thing they were talking about was like sort of wish list and things for next generation consoles and hardware and stuff. And one thing that like seemed to be pretty universally agreed on was that controllers that have built-in batteries are good. And I just was like completely shocked at how everyone was completely wrong there. I forgot that you're here. Not time to try out my new falchion.
Captain Falchion!
That's some pretty good
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Falchion slash! Falchion slash! No, that's not. That's a gun.
It's not a ton of damage, but it doesn't use resources, so that's nice.
The nice thing about the falchion moveset is that there's a bit of a wind-up on your first swing, but your follow-up one should be pretty quick.
That's nice.
So those goobers were taking 2 hits, and 2 hits is pretty easy to like get out.
I'm gonna step back from you.
Oh, I hate this. I've always thought it was like a hard CH for falchion, but I went to dictionary.com and it's telling me that the 2 correct pronunciations are either falchun or falchun.
Hooray, my guess at how to pronounce a word I have mostly only read was correct.
Oh, it's because it's French, of course. I should have
Yep.
known. Middle English, falchun.
Hello, large
Ooh.
elephant friend. You're cool.
Unfortunately, you don't have a whole lot of health.
Oh, it's a derivative of Latin related to the
They
word
dropped
for
their hat.
sickle.
Yep. And of Essus Flask Shard. Nice.
That is the
Well,
thing
I'm glad
came
we took
for.
care of the elephant in the room.
There is some
There's
stuff.
an elephant?
There is some stuff to our left where you are headed right now,
Okay.
and that'll be it for here.
So yeah, just to finish my thought and see what y'all think. I've always appreciated that the Xbox controllers just take regular AA batteries compared to the built-in batteries in PS4 and Switch, the Pro controllers and Joy-Cons and stuff. Just because, like, I have a bunch of envelopes. Can I open this? No, it doesn't look
Nope.
openable. Those doors do not seem like they're in the frame anymore. Okay. And so I essentially just have a charger sitting on a table, you know, like my table where I put all of my mail and crap in my entryway. And yeah, so like every time my batteries die, I already have a set of already charged batteries sitting in the charger. Swap them out, put the ones that just died in the charger, and then I'm good to go. I don't have to like plug it into a console and then sit there and wait for something to charge. I don't have to worry about like if the battery that's in the controller like degrades and doesn't hold a charge after a few years, then like the controller is useless. If the batteries go bad, I can just chuck them and buy another set of AA's. Which the fact that I have envelopes, I actually have a bunch of envelopes that like are 10 years old and are still going strong. Yeah, I just thought that really interesting. I was curious to hear what you thought about that.
Hard disagree. I hate AA batteries with a burning passion.
Let's turn in that shard real quick.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I was talking and not really paying attention to what I was doing. Go ahead.
I hate batteries. I hate them.
I was trying to think, because I had a 360 in the previous console generation, and I have a PS4 and a Switch now, and I'm on my second DualShock controller, but not because the batteries died, but because the one that initially came with my console sort of took a fairly large rum and coke to the face one night.
Oh no.
And no amount of Clorox wipes or careful, cleaning. It was usable. It survived, and most of the buttons were fine. But the touchpad in particular stuck and was horribly noisy after that.
You don't want a sticky touchpad. That's
like if I had fully taken the controller apart, I could probably have cleaned whatever the remaining junk was. But I think in terms of battery packs for my 360 controllers, over a good, like 2007 or so through like a good, 7 or 8 years, I don't think I went through that many battery packs, and so I don't think I'm good. That's real good.
What's your bone ears here?
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think that they are like that. They're like constantly going bad or whatever. But
yeah, I will say I agree with you about just being able to hot swap over without like being tethered.
Well, and the nice thing about regular AA batteries is that they're generally useful in like anything that takes batteries. Whereas if you were one of those people who went out and specifically bought the Xbox battery pack, then now you're opening yourself up to, oh well, I guess I only have to have enough of these, and they can only be used in Xbox controllers. I don't know. Like I've always been the kind of person that like wants things to be more modular and swappable, and like I really missed the ability to like buy a replacement phone battery, because I think that like there wouldn't be a whole lot of reason to buy a new phone every couple of years if it wasn't for the battery slowly just not holding a charge as well anymore.
I think that's a fair point, and I will admit that there is some irony to my statement, given that I just bought a Switch Pro controller that arrived with like a non-functional battery in it, and there was like nothing I can do other than just return it. But even so, I just do not at all miss the days of having to have a set of AA batteries, either rechargeable or disposable, because I would always forget and never want to buy new ones.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's an accurate portrayal of my experience with batteries.
So the poison gas is bad.
So, A, if we have any of the moss, we should put that on our item bar. B, when you see the poison status proc, pop a life gem, just one of the regular ones. It doesn't quite balance out, but the two should offset each other enough that we won't be taking too big a hurt.
Only have 3. That's not great.
Who would win?
I've got this.
I will
One
say,
life gem. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I will say we're not too far from perhaps ways to acquire more moss.
Oh, we coming up on a moss farm?
Something like that.
Who would win? One life gem or some Hidden Valley Ranch?
Yep. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I like having that option to be able to like separate things out and buy things and replace them independently. And so it's a bummer that like both the PS4 and the Switch Pro controller moved to a world where the battery pack is completely integrated, and that they that like you end up in the situation where you load up your console and try and play a game, and it's like, oh, controller's battery is low. I don't know if I'll be able to play for long enough before it just dies. I guess I can't play anything on this right now because I sit too far away from my cables to be able to reach all the way to my couch. And so I basically just need to stop and plug it in and charge it. And also, I've got these cables like sticking out of the front of my PS4 and Switch dock and just like kind of dangling down. So I don't know. I'm holding out hope that the Xbox controller, which is what I also use for PC, maintains its like regular battery, continuing into the next generation. But we shall see, I suppose.
Oh, the moss doesn't do resist. It's for when we're actually poisoned. It'll kill the effect and start it over. It's okay. Yeah, there's this fellow. You know, if he's shooting stuff at us, we should shoot stuff at him, maybe.
Oh, that's right. What am I even doing? Suddenly forgot I was a caster. It's like, oh, I got this new falchion. I guess I better use it.
We're doing good. That was solid damage considering that we don't have
Whoops.
large shards to work with right now.
I kind of want to just like run around and grab all these glowies and then never.
We should absolutely do that and make sure we've seen everything in this little area, even if it kind of sucks to run around in.
Yeah, and then wait for it to drop back down.
Or just make, or I would just maybe even decide to commit a run to it, you know?
We only have 900 souls, so...
Now we got 950.
Yeah,
you also did miss the one more item back where you just were,
I did?
Right? Yeah.
Good shield bash.
See, you don't even need a shield to do a shield bash.
These skeletons haven't been coming back, interestingly enough, so I wonder if there's no necromancer nearby.
That is how I would interpret that.
Oh, I need to go get that. Okay. Alright, let's start here.
There's a part of me that wishes, like, a cool torch mechanic in this would have been, like, if the torch dispelled the poison.
Yeah, that would have been really great. I don't think they had, like, a Titanite chunk. That's really handy.
Yep.
I don't think they quite had the, like, particle physics for that exactly, maybe?
Well, I mean, I didn't take particle physics in college, so I'm not one to judge.
Well, just because I can see it being easier...
Oh, come on. Oh! I tried to roll past them, but I just rolled in place.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm suddenly now down to one moss. I'm gonna use one of those common fruits because I feel like just having poison resistance would be, like, or poison,
Yeah, the moss is for kind of a...
That's the cleanse.
Like a last resort.
This is the buff.
Yeah.
I mean, a common fruit, how hard could that be to find, you know?
Oh, the green goop did a lot less that time.
Yeah. I also remembered to run through it instead of walking like a dope.
Yeah, and don't roll, as we covered previously.
Those hex balls are kind of cute, if you think about it. I'd buy a plush hex ball.
They're very big.
They look kind of soft, you know?
Like getting hit in the face with lint, but you're dead at the end of it?
Well, I mean, if you breathe that in, it's not great for you.
Well, what are the worlds that these games give us but a series of wonderful places to go and inhale the smells.
Yep. I can't wait for Smell-O-Vision to be making its debut in the next console generation. It's gonna be great.
Can you imagine just this overwhelming stench of ranch dressing emanating from this place?
Yeah, like expired ranch dressing, not even like good ranch dressing.
Oh, I thought all ranch dressing was expired. Is that not what the flavor is?
I'm not gonna make it. Damn it.
Just pop a life gem and keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Yeah, see how they kind of fight each other?
Yeah. I remember doing like the swamp at the bottom of Blight Town and just like like at a certain point you just have to like understand that you're gonna get poisoned if you're gonna run across that. Like there's just no two buts about it.
Yeah, the poison here is a little kind of gnarlier than I remember that being. Once it
Yeah,
gets in.
Blight Towns was much more like, well, but also at the same time, Blight Towns was, at least this doesn't slow you down, you know?
But we have a load of life gems.
Yeah, I'll drink one of these too because I've got a fair number of them.
Yeah, there was a couple more items to our right.
Yeah, I saw some down there. Is that a dead end?
Yeah. Just want to grab that glowy.
Nice. Okay.
More shards,
and then
a Dutch token.
Yeah, you
one
might
there.
as well just
Then
get
there's
it all.
that one and the little cave.
Yeah. All right, then I'll just pop another one of these.
You've got, yeah, you've definitely got a lot now.
And those are cheap, so that's a nice chunk.
Yeah, I love that chunky ranch. There's never been a bigger disappointment for me in the past few years than digging into some nice buffalo wings, dipping into that nice blue cheese dressing.
Yeah. Peregrine, did you... That message, please rig that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
Do I need to go down here? Is there anything down here?
Go where that would... Nah, there's nothing in the gas here.
The wheel of fate is turning.
It looks like there's a little walkway down there. Okay.
You can check that out if you want. The reason for
I can just take a brief little dip. That doesn't look good. I see blood stains.
Yeah, I don't remember there being anything there. There is something where that said wheel ahead, where the message was.
Yeah, no, wait, where are you going?
Oh yeah, there was a way up.
Yeah, there was another path.
Oh, is it? Are they talking about that?
No, in the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, there was the ranch path, and then there was the.
It's a little right here.
Oh.
Hey!
Dr. Capitalism.
He knows us. He remembers.
Oh, hey.
And he will sell us
1500.
as much moss as we want.
I like
1500s. 1500's a hard bargain.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah. But what were we gonna do with those 5,700 souls anyway?
I mean, but think about it though. Ring of Giants. You can't spell poison without poise. You know?
He said the line.
Do you want to buy anything? You don't want to give me very
No,
much.
it is never worth it.
Okay.
You're alright, Gavlin.
See you later, Gav. Okay.
Unfortunately, we cannot make our soup later any
More
raw.
raw.
Just like coating it in raw beef. Gotta make this raw.
We're coming up on time here. Is there any chance that I end up with finding a good stopping point up here, or should I just head back?
Well,
I
how
would
much
say,
do you consider?
I would say poke your head into this area, but yeah, we're not gonna make significant.
Well, it's certainly time for these kids to stop. Is what I'll say.
Those look like casters, which is cool.
Friends, you're a caster.
Yeah, haven't you seen each other at trade conventions?
Yeah.
CasterCon
Okay, well,
2018.
we got our first taste of the ranch dressing, and
Ooh.
seems like
We're
there's a
gonna
lot
be-
of stuff here
yeah,
to
We're
see.
gonna be all up in that.
Yeah,
We're
but let's
green.
save that for another time, and head back while things are safe. We've cleared out the poison goop pit of treasure, and otherwise, killed some bosses today. Made some progress.
We've got our first plot coupon
Yeah.
to go
First
unlock
big
the-
ol' soul.
Oh my god. And now we joined the Knights of Blue and found our way in the green place. We're
Yep.
blue and green, baby.
I would like to
Well-
note real quick that I just noticed that when I updated my notes, I meant to write did Sinner with Lucatiel, but autocorrect got to it, and so we had dinner with Lucatiel.
I'm okay with this.
I
A
would
romantic-
love to have dinner with
A romantic
Lucatiel.
dinner. Unfortunately, there was a third wheel, kind of.
A third wheel and a third deal.
Possessed
Yep.
by a bug and wielding a very large sword.
Yeah, but that's a good episode. Sparkletone, where can the people find you on the internet?
I am Sparkletone on the Bird website and on the Waypoint Discord.
Peregrine?
You can find all my wheelin', twitch.tv/peregrine38, and you can find all my dealin' on Twitter @terrificbroth.
And Mo had to bounce a while ago, if that wasn't obvious, since he hasn't spoken in like at least an hour. Just was feeling a bit tired. So you can find his Twitter at Mo_swords with a Z, and same for his Twitch. I'm Niko. You can find me hanging out on Waypoint's Discord, and you can follow me on Twitter at Corey D. Shaw. Special thanks as well to Too Mellow for graciously allowing us to use his music. You can find the track Old Haunts and everything he does over at twomellowmakes.bandcamp.com. If you've missed any of our previous episodes, you can find them over on my YouTube at bit.ly/NikoYouTube. We'll be back again next week, hopefully with Mo being more awake, and right here on twitch.tv/waypointcommunity at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. We hope to see you then. Thanks for watching.